Bienvenue pour ce All-Star Game.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony.
À Utah. Ah oui, il y a eu des petits changements là dans les papa de Giannis, c'était pas titulaire du tout à la base. Il doit avoir un blessé. Allez, on va commencer par le premier quart-temps. Regardez. Ah ok, je laisse.
All-Star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now look at the West All-Stars starting lineup.
First personal foul.
We've got Thompson, Joel Embiid out there with ABC. Then there's Luka Doncic.
Un petit temps d'adaptation.
In at the 3 spot.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power.
Les points pour Giannis.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And so it's the West getting on the board first. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out. And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The West All-Stars coach and I did get a chance to talk. He was looking over the lineups and he said, I've never seen such even matchups all my life. The talent on both sides is just insane. I asked him if he had a game plan for tonight, and he told me he thought about it, have some ideas, but that's not what this is about. It's a showcase for the best of the best.
Nice to have Giannis.
Thank you, David.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on with that attack. And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here. Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Giannis outside. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Back to Giannis.
Ah, Giannis.
For a guy his size, Embiid's grace and fluidity is really off the charts.
Allez.
You talk about his passing added on to that, man, that's scary.
Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Towns for 3.
Arrêtez de défendre. Oui.
Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Thompson finds Embiid over Banchero. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
This is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. On defense, the West All-Stars. 4-point game.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Embiid. That one misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender. And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim.
Qui va sortir.
Against his constitution. So you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
Wagner's checked in for Klay Thompson.
Wagner en 2.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away. But the inside area is their territory. And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And that one is good.
And teammate to teammate on the assist that time. Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
And here's Edwards from the
Oh, ça ne rentre pas.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
On va se régler.
There's Sabonis.
Non, je voulais faire une feinte.
And that one goes long.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Papagiannis, defended by
Ah mais il manque aussi de l'autre côté.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Jokic est blessé.
Has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Wow. C'est un peu.
Giannis outside. Here's Wagner. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Here's Bankero. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Sabonis with the bucket.
There's a lot to like about Sabonis, but he can play finesse as well as bully ball. And I love that about him.
Wagner outside. Pass to Papagiannis. From deep, Giannis.
Je voulais qu'il prenne.
Sabonis grabs the ball. The East trail by 3. Takes a 3.
Oh, kill ça.
And it's Bankero missing.
Ah, il a le droit de timing ça.
That time around, just lucky.
It's deflected. Over in the corner, Edward. And there's the pass to Sabonis.
Quoi c'est?
No good. The West leading by 3. Here's Giannis. And he uses the glass on the way.
Il a mis Thomas qui a décidé de prendre les choses en main.
Even when Giannis is defended tightly, powers through.
Pass to Towns from deep.
Ah non, toujours pas.
No good. And
Ça
it's
ne
the
veut pas.
West taking it the other
Je veux
way.
pas rentrer.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Feeds away. It's rebounded by Towns. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And Towns throws it down.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Doncic passes to Antetokounmpo. Pocket 6. Count that one.
Has he been this quarter?
Non, il est vraiment en mission, Yannis.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic.
No.
Rejection by Embiid.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size.
C'était moche. C'était très moche. C'était très très moche.
He changes even more.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Wagner wide open. Off target from three-point range. The East trail by 3. Towns kicks to Edwards. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. A big group substitution here for the East. Gobert, he's checked in for Sabonis. Wiggins comes in for Towns. Ingram, he's checked in for Bankero. And B's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Up top, Edwards. Started by Schroeder.
Toujours pas. Punaise.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Schroeder kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul.
Brandon Ingram.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And the East All-Stars making a change here.
And, you know, fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And the East has possession, following the miss by Giannis. Ingram against Embiid. Ingram dishes to Gobert. Up and in on the way. Gobert has got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here passes to Antetokounmpo. And here's Schroeder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Schroeder.
Encore percé.
The finish was nice, but the setup.
Qui va nous mettre à 3 points?
The pick working to full effect for this stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate.
Ici, en tout cas.
It's a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go.
On va pas avoir du 3 secondes.
The shot's good from Vito. Pass to Jokic. Schroeder looking around. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And the whistle blows.
Oh no.
Number 13.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second
Way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Baller, he's checked in for the East. The West also making some changes. Hernan Gomez comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Markkanen in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Siakam, good on the short little jump shot.
That shot was well contested, but Siakam's just too tricky for it. It puts his skills to work and able to get to the basket.
And finished by Gobert.
Think soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Passes it to Jokic on the arc. Gobert pulls
Eux
it
non
in.
plus, ils sont pas très adroits. Hein. Pour un All-Star Game,
Gobert's got his fourth rebound in this one. But Trey.
non, toujours pas, toujours pas, toujours pas.
On the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And this is the bucket for Markkanen.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
Vito passes the ball. Feeds it to Ingram. Got a piece of it.
Ouais, c'était
And
moche.
he recovers it. And good that time. And the East leads by 2. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Schroeder outside.
Oh,
And the reach and height of Gobert.
grosse présence de redire de force.
To score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Schroeder kicks to Markkanen. Back to Schroeder. The pass to Hernan Gomez. For Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Great instinct.
Substitution on
Get
the
a
floor.
hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Big Daddy's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And West also making a switch. Clarkson's checked in. The East leading by 4. Baller passes to Gobert. That one goes.
Il est chaud, Rudy.
Gobert's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Big Daddy. And so it's the East All-Stars.
Je n'aurais
With
pas
a 6-point
compté.
lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Right back after this break. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
Allez, on va rejoindre la fin du match. Il y a un match pour l'instant.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Luka Doncic. Antetokounmpo is out there with ABC. Then there's Embiid, and it's Thompson into the shooting guard position.
Ça m'étonne qu'il n'ait pas pris Joël.
Back to Embiid, just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the East. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The kick out to Sabonis. Pass to Banchero. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Towns. And it's denied. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Pass to Papagiannis. Fires for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Sabonis.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Thompson. Here's Papagiannis. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And with the internet and social media, Players Park have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also offices and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Oh my goodness! What a play! Between the legs, and he dumps it home!
And have yourself a night, Shay.
Ah, il fait le show shy.
But when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
You know, we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Embiid inside. Sabonis is there. Embiid, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level at this point. It seems to me they've gone after this
On va pas trop insister à 3 points vu que ça rentre pas.
Doncic passes to
On s'en remet ça en concours de dunk.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the
Aïe.
foul.
Brandon Ingram.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Brandon
And a chance to
Ingram.
catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
I love the way they're finishing,
ils m'ont dit qu'elle est moins
penetrating, getting
hyper.
downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And they also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity
pas là.
to work inside.
C'est pas du tout là où je voulais la mettre.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Here is Edwards.
Non.
Basketball IQ, size and length.
On va mettre des 3 points un jour.
Up top, Doncic. Gilgeous Alexander covers. Step back on that one and let it fly.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting
Regardez
up
qui a vu qui.
Now a timeout called by the East.
They've already committed enough fouls to be in the penalty. Not good. They need to concentrate on playing good defense without fouling.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance
Aye.
of the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, it's been a big-time night for him, especially on the scoreboard. He's made the most of some really good opportunities created by his teammates, making sure they convert on important possessions and basically shouldering the offensive load.
And the tradition in honor of just being the final play here. The honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue he had a couple of great candidates here, but he deserved it. Doncic passes to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He goes on Brandon Ingram.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis.
Ouais, c'est quand même le premier carton quand même.
Still getting the shot off.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he would have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this
Super
point.
court encore. Il y a eu.
The West trails by 14. Thompson inside. He's covered by Ingram. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple.
Quel score pour All-Star Game, quoi.
But from the looks of it,
Ce porteur à avoir un canet d'état, qu'est-ce que tu fais, toi?
it's been a special draft.
Il va pas courir, il y a un Shai.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Towns. There's Sabonis.
Ah, c'est moche.
It's rebounded by the West.
Très en retard. On lui a demandé un shoot il y a à peu près 4 heures.
Doncic passes to Giannis. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Ah, il est cuit, Shai.
Down low, Sabonis. And slam dunk by
Ah, il
Sabonis.
n'y a pas de défense sur pick and roll, par contre.
Upfield, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Doncic.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Against contact and the whistle on the
C'est pas tranquille avec Giannis dans le dos quand même. La conférence Ouest qui va pas atteindre les 100 points. C'est un truc de malade en All-Star Game.
And that one falls for Ingram.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Embiid. Pascal Siakam comes in for ABC. Wagner's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Jordan Clarkson in for Thompson.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Ingram outside. The 3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Doncic outside. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was
Ouais,
truly a
bah c'était... Ça devait pas être un très beau All-Star Game. Waouh, quel score. Bon, prochaine étape, fin de saison, bilan, et puis les playoffs.
We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Tout le monde est scoré? Oui. What? Ah, Bozic n'a pas scoré chez nous.